For your next installment of STAAR homework, we are going to quickly review measurement. So remember, on measurement, you are going to use your STAAR chart. You will get a paper copy on the STAAR test. And when you see those measurement words, you are going to set up a WKU. So remember, W are our words, so something such as feet, inches, yards, miles, grams, any of the words that are down here on this STAAR chart, okay? And then your middle is gonna be the K, and we know that has to come from the STAAR chart. So now I do want to also talk about, notice all of the numbers on this side of the STAAR chart are a what? They're all ones. So in the middle of our K, one of those is going to have to be a 1. Always, always, always. So has to be 1 equals something. It depends on what your words are, what your other number will be, but the 1 is always going to be equal to something. And then our U comes from our question, and that is going to be by itself in the question. So let's actually go through a problem down here and practice setting up that WKU. All right, so the wingspan of an adult bald eagle can be 7 yards. So that is my word here. And they say, what is the wingspan in inches? So they want me to turn yards into inches. So my WKU, I'm gonna set it up down here. So my words come directly from the question. They would be yards and inches. And then remember, I need the STAAR chart. So let's go to the STAAR chart, and I need to find yards and inches, which is up here. And I need yards on one side of the equal sign and inches on the other, because remember, we need 1 from each side. So when I look, I have yards here and inches down here. I cannot use this yards because those are both on the same side. So I have a 1 on one side and a 12 on the other. The next thing we need to remember is those are not on the same row. They are on 2 different rows. So what we have to do is we actually have to take both of these numbers on this side and we have to multiply them. 3 times 12 is 36. So now I have 1 yard. So I'm gonna go fill that in down here. I have 1 yard is 36 inches. So remember, one of those numbers has to be a 1, and it's the one that's with yard. Then my number from my question, the one that is all by its lonesome up here, was 7 yards. So it has to go with yards. So it has to go on top, and then my X is my missing number. So this WKU is gonna turn 7 yards into inches because that's what we need to know. Now to solve, remember, we take the 2 numbers across from themselves and we multiply. 36 times 7 is 252. So let's just check our work. 6 times 7 is 42. Sorry, let me fix that. 42. 7 times 3 is 21 plus 4 is 25. So 252. And then the number that is left over, we divide by it. So I'm gonna divide by 1, which doesn't really change anything. So my final answer would be 252 inches because that's what they wanted me to change it into. So just remember to set up your WKU. Your K comes from the STAAR chart. So down here, you have a question. I added your STAAR chart in there for you so you can use your measurements and show us what you got.